Being out of routine was a risk factor found in 53% of all sudden infant deaths in 2020. And we know that at Christmas time, we're all out of routine. We're going to family and friends' houses, we're staying at different places. People are staying with us at different times, and there's lots of different changes. So how do we keep our little babies safe this Christmas, both with safe sleeping in a cot or their own sleep space, but also if we are setting ourselves up for bed sharing? So where it's possible to, we recommend that you should place your baby into their own separate sleep space. So this might mean taking a travel cot or a travel Moses basket with you if you are staying somewhere else this Christmas. It's recommended that that travel system should have a firm flat mattress for your baby to be able to sleep on. It's recommended that the best position to put your baby down to sleep in is flat on their back with the feet to the end of the cot. When they are placed down on their backs, they've got a nice open airway that enables them to be able to breathe far more easily. And if they get too warm or too hot with their feet at the end of the cot, they will naturally shuffle upwards and be able to cool themselves down. The cot should be kept clear of any toys or teddy bears. There should be no mattresses or any pillows at all in this cot. And the reason being, if baby moves up, they need to continue to breathe easily. And if anything falls onto their face or they were to roll into the side of a mattress cover, for example, they no longer are able to breathe as easily as they should be able to. When placing your baby to sleep at night, they should be tucked in either with cellular cotton blankets or alternatively a well-fitted sleeping bag based on the lowest tog for your room temperature. Taking a room thermometer if you are going anywhere else this Christmas can be a really useful way of knowing how many layers your baby needs. Babies will communicate with you if they are too cold. They are less likely to communicate with you if they get too warm and snuggly. There should be no hats on baby's head either when you are laying them down to sleep. The recommendation is to sleep in the same room as your baby for the first 6 months of life, even if you are going elsewhere this Christmas. And that's because you're more in tune with them and you are more likely to wake if there are any concerns. Having a smoke-free pregnancy and a smoke-free home postnatally also lowers the chance of sudden infant death syndrome. You may also wish to consider breastfeeding, as this has been correlated with a lower amount of sudden infant deaths in the postnatal period. Alternatively, you may wish to consider a dummy or soother, but this must be used consistently with every nap and sleep time for it to be effective. The Christmas season can be really busy and overwhelming, and it is safer to set yourself up for safer bed sharing in a safer situation than accidentally falling asleep in the wrong place. For example, on a sofa increases the chance of co-sleeping deaths and mortality by 50 times. And if you set yourself up for safer bed sharing, you're still awake, you can still go and place them in that separate sleep space. So if you set yourself up for safer bed sharing, baby needs to be on a firm flat mattress the same way as in their own separate sleep space. You ideally need to have no duvets, and remember your heat will also keep baby warm through the night. Any cushions, any pillows need to be moved out of the way so that these do not pose a suffocation hazard to your baby if they do move up in the night. They should be on their back and not on their side or on their front where their airway can't be maintained and kept open. And the times where it's less safe is if you have any medications that make you overly drowsy, any alcohol in your system. Alcohol has been linked to a 10% increase in bed sharing deaths, sadly. When setting yourself up for safer bed sharing, look at the environment you're in to make sure that there's no entrapment issues where baby could get caught, for example, between bedside tables and the mattress itself, for example. There should be no pets or other children in the bed with you, again because pets often will pose a suffocation hazard and will find the warmest spot to be able to actually sit on as well. And again, it should be a smoke-free environment. Following all these safer sleep steps help to keep your baby safe this Christmas, whether you're at home or you're going away for the lovely Christmas festivities. Merry Christmas, everyone.